today I want to talk about my experience being on a reality television golf show, also known as the Cinderella Story. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that has been talked about quite a bit since I started YouTube, and I think when people search my name in YouTube, this tends to come up. So today I wanted to talk about my experience being on a reality television golf show, also known as the Cinderella Story. So I think a few of you guys have already seen this show, or if not, you've probably heard me talk about it at some point. And it was quite an experience, so I feel like there's quite a bit to share with regards to this. Being on a reality TV show, I definitely did not think that this was something that I would ever do. Like, I play golf, why would I be on a reality TV show? So let's talk about how I even got on this show and how it started, and I would like to even talk about the challenges and stuff like that. And before that, I do want to talk a little bit about myself. So I know a lot of you guys see me on YouTube and you guys say I'm really happy all the time, I'm really carefree, really relaxed, and I'm not putting on a show. This is how I am. Sorry about the wet hair, by the way. I just showered and that's what you get today. You get wet hair, Jen. But I'm sorry if this bothers anyone. But yeah, anyway, so a little bit about me. That is the way I am, but I am also very type A. So this might surprise a few of you guys who don't know me personally, but if you know me personally, I think you would know I am pretty type A. What I mean by this is, how would I say this? I put a lot of pressure on myself. I'm a perfectionist. I want to succeed at everything I do. And obviously everybody wants to succeed at everything they do, right? Nobody wants to fail. But I am very I need to succeed. I need to do things a certain way. So I am very type A, which I think might be surprising to some of you guys that don't know me. But going into this television series, being type A was definitely an experience. So let's go back to the start. How did I even get on this show? So first year after graduating in 2017, I went to play a few tournaments in Thailand. So in Thailand, the tour at that time, you didn't need a tour card. You could go and qualify for the tournaments. So that is why, obviously, when you graduate from college in the US, you graduate in May. So that's kind of an odd timing because Q schools are usually in the beginning or the end of the year. So there was nothing I could go for except Q school, which was in August. So between May to August, I had to find tournaments to play. I couldn't just sit at home, right? So I found the Thailand tour, and that is where I started competing my first few events. And in one of the events while I was in Thailand, I was the only Malaysian there, and I met this guy. So this guy was actually part of a company called Quad Sports, and they were the ones that organized Cinderella Story. So he met me, he said, "Oh, are you Genevieve? You're the only Malaysian that signed up for this tournament." That's how he knew who I was. And he got to know me and he started talking to me, and he said, "Oh, I'm planning on filming a reality TV show, and the winner gets to go play in the Korean LPGA. So this is Jen, fresh off graduating, no tour card, basically unemployed. You're telling me if I win this, I get to play on one of the biggest tours in the world." Obviously, I'd say yes. So, because it was being filmed at the beginning of the year, that also meant that I could not go for Q school. So for China and Taiwan Q school, basically I would have to miss it to do this filming for this TV show. So obviously I was giving up something that could possibly be. So basically what I'm saying is I had to win this TV show. I went into it thinking I had to win it. I do not want to waste time. I know not a lot of people might see it as wasting time, might see it as experience. But for me, I was like, I do not want to waste time doing this TV show and walk away with nothing. So straight up, I went into this TV show thinking I need to win this. Because if I don't win this, I basically have nothing to play for the year. Because I'm missing Q school to film this. So I went in there with very, very high expectations, very, very high level of pressure, because me already being me, nobody was giving me this pressure. I was giving myself this pressure, okay? It was literally self-inflicted. So it was a very, very high stress, high pressure situation for me. Very, very difficult few weeks. I don't think I even slept properly. We had very, very tough filming schedules, we'd be waking up at like 6 a.m. and sometimes we would go back like really late and not be able to sleep and then wake up super early. And there was a lot of sitting around. I think that was the worst part. Like we couldn't, basically for that whole like filming duration, we could not practice. We were just either sitting around waiting for like camera crew and stuff to set up, and then going straight to a challenge or playing rounds or whatever it is. So there was zero practice, which is for me, it's like I'm spending a month not practicing, right? So legit, it was sitting, going to the challenge, sitting again, going to another challenge, sitting again, go home. So weeks of this was how it was, okay? So before I get on a rant that's gonna be 10 hours long, I thought I'd show you guys a few of the challenges and kind of talk about what was happening, what was going through my head, and how it was, little like behind the scenes of the challenges. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna go straight into the challenges. I'm not gonna talk about the ones that didn't count. Let's talk about the ones that counted. So the first challenge was actually a driver challenge. And so we had to hit, if you guys know Tropicana, it's actually West 3, and I actually did a vlog there. So it's that first hole. So that fairway is not very big because there is a bunker on the right side, and the distance that we had to land it was basically left of that bunker. So we had to hit it at least 230 meters and on the fairway. So if you can see, it's not a very big fairway. So this was the first challenge and it was out of 10 points. And we didn't know it at that point, but if you failed this challenge, you were basically going to be eliminated. There's no way you're going to make it all the way to the end if you fail this, because this was out of 10 and it was between, if you pass it is 10 and if you fail is 0. So there's no other challenge where it's 10 and 0. So there's no chance to get out from this if you did not pass this challenge. So first challenge, obviously everybody wants to do well. Very, very high stress already. We all are like, you know, like gonna shit our pants. But then it becomes extra challenging because it was like, if you fail this, you're out. Nobody wants to be the first one to get eliminated, right? So let's see how I did. Okay, so, and basically the way that they did it is they pulled names out of a box. So you didn't know what number you were going. Once they pull your name, it means that you're next.
Next player, Jen, it's your turn.
Okay, so my name gets called. I don't know if you can tell, look at my face. I'm so stressed out.
You know, we wish you the best of luck, so go out there,
Thank
two
you.
shots and one real shot.
Okay.
Kill it. All right, let's give her an applause.
And then look what happens. I literally am about to step up, stressed as hell, and the siren blows because there's lightning. Just my luck, literally just my luck. I'm already like stressed, already like feeling the pressure. First you have to stand up there, right? You don't know when your name's gonna be called. And of course when my name gets called, the freaking lightning thing comes off. So what happens is then, we had to wait all the way to the next day. So that night I basically did not sleep because all I was thinking about is hitting that tee shot on West 3. So next day got up really early and then...
This could be better than yesterday.
Yes, it does. You know, they had a rain delay yesterday, so the ladies had to go back home early. You know, the weather's really nice today. So how you guys ladies feeling today? Good? Good. All right. So who's the next lady? Who's the next lady to hit the shot?
It is Genevieve,
Okay.
who was supposed to hit yesterday. Genevieve.
Of course, zero practice, zero warm-up, nothing. I'm the first on the tee. So, you know, at this point I was like thinking, why is everything against me? But all I knew was I had to pass this challenge. So let's see how I do.
I don't know, obviously I wanted to get the 10 points, and it's not easy. Like the fairway's tight and I didn't know if the ball was gonna roll or if it was just gonna get plucked in the ground because it's been raining and it's humid.
Yeah, and also if you don't get the 230 meters, even if you hit in fairway, it's not counted. That's why I was talking about, like, if I could reach the 230 meters. I didn't know if I could get it there. It's so early in the morning, I was the first to tee off, so I didn't know how far the ball was going.
The shot sounds amazing.
commentator is so funny. The shot sounds amazing. Yeah, I pushed it almost, if you know that hole, I pushed it almost to the cart path. So you know that how bad that is, okay? That is really bad. As I said, no warm-ups. This is legit the first shot of the day. I was just like, you know what? Okay, and so to start the challenge, so we actually get more than one practice shot, but we get 2 practice shots. Or if you want to hit it after the first one, then you say challenge. Once you say challenge, that next shot counts. So after hitting that shot about 50 yards right, I decide to go for it.
Genevieve, first practice shot failed. Average driving distance, 245 meters. Will she overcome the failure of her practice shot?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Come on.
That's just a little left. Just a little left. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Right, wow, that's amazing. The first shot of the day.
Yeah.
And this morning they had a rain delay. That's a great shot.
Good start.
Congratulations.
So I just told myself to pretend like I'm on the first tee of a tournament and just treat it like a tournament instead of trying to hit it hard. And I think that worked because I hit a straight shot after that.
Okay, so I was so relieved when I hit the fairway. So you might be asking why I didn't hit another practice shot after hitting that first shot. And really in my mind, I was thinking, there is no point standing over this. If I hit another bad shot, it's gonna be even worse. Now like for instance, if I hit another one and I go right again, now I'm thinking, oh shit, don't go right, go left, right? So in my mind, I was thinking, you know what? I hit one shot, my body's loose, let's just go for it. So as I said, I treated it as if it was like a first tee shot, did my whole pre-shot routine and just went for it. And I think at that point, and I hit a good shot, and at that point I think the more you stood over it, the more stressed you were gonna be. And that is kind of how I kind of started this whole thing. And I realized I need to stop treating it like it was a TV show and treat it as if I'm just playing real golf. Because I know that I can play real golf. I know I can hit fairway, I know I can hit 230 meters. So trying so hard to hit it was not ideal. And from here, I actually figured out that what I really needed to do is get myself in the playing condition of playing real golf. Alright, so let's take a look at the next challenge, which I'm gonna skip all the way to the distance challenge. So this one we had to pick the number and whatever, and we had to hit it a specific distance. And I think it was like, I think I had to hit like 130, and then if you hit 130, or like I think you had a 1 yard leeway maybe, so maybe like 131, 130, 129, you get 10 points. And every like if you're like 128, then you get 9, and 127 then you get 8, something. It was something along those lines. So yeah, let's watch it.
It is you, Genevieve.
It is you, Genevieve. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of her, it's just so cute.
So I'm pretty comfortable with my 8 iron, so I was pretty comfortable with the distance that I got, so I was lucky. Yeah. Challenge. Challenge.
What iron are you using? 8 iron.
Genevieve, 8 iron. Target distance, 130 meters.
Okay, that looks good.
Genevieve confidently hit a shot. Is she confident on her result too?
So Genevieve, you recorded 131 meters, which is 1 meter over.
I was very happy. I didn't know I hit it exact. I think I hit it like 131 meters. So I was 1 meter off, but I mean, I didn't even expect to get that close. So yeah, I think I did better than I expected to.
Alright, so for that challenge, actually I think this was the challenge that I was most confident in, because I'm always telling you guys about this, and it's about carry distance, and I'm quite confident with my carry distance. So this was probably one of the easier challenge for me, although it was not easy obviously, but it was because also when you hit, they didn't tell you how far you hit it. So even if you hit a practice shot, you had no idea if it was going the right distance. So there was really no point. You really had no idea until you hit that actual shot and they would measure it, and then you would know exactly how far you hit. So it was definitely a little bit challenging in that sense, but I knew that my 8 iron goes that distance, and I knew that if I hit it, it was going to be fine. And that's what I did. So this was probably my favorite challenge out of all of it, because it was the least stressful one for me. Okay, so I showed you guys the least stressful one. Now I'm going to show you guys the most stressful one, which was speed golf. So this was my first time ever doing speed golf, and you think like 3 holes, not that much. It was a lot more tiring than I thought it was going to be. So I'll show you guys some clips and let's look over it. Okay, so the other thing was Jessica, she was my partner, and Michelle was actually our like little mentor for this thing, so that was super fun. But yeah, so it's also a partnership. That's the other thing that I didn't like about this. Like, it didn't depend, like, if not obviously we ended up, you'll see later, but even if you run fast and if your partner doesn't run fast, you are still getting eliminated. So this is the worst part of it. And also it's like, it's not really golf skills, it's like a lot of like speed, fitness. So it's not something predictable. You didn't know what was going to happen, so that's why it was really nerve-wracking as well.
Win, stop.
No, I know. She's like hungry. Okay. No, you have to wait for him to say.
We can run anywhere, right?
So fast right now. Yeah, you can run. Just run. Just focus. Just focus. Just go, okay?
Wait. I'm not stopping.
Don't wait for anybody, okay?
Yeah,
I can do.
Chie is getting ready to tee shot, and they started.
Looks like she hit it pretty good.
Just over the bunker. Over the bunker.
Oh, safely on the fairway.
That's the best location so far.
Yes. And they're running through the carpet, which is smart decision. Hard to run through the grasses.
I'm very looking forward to see this group's playing because they work out very much.
Oh, you can see little muscles on their arms.
And
Okay.
oh no, Genevieve just dropped all the clubs.
It's okay. Looks like she only have a wedge. And it was a pretty good shot, and Chip is running well. Looks like they're on the green. And she's running, and they're running pretty fast and getting to the green.
Yes, I think they're even faster than the previous group.
Yeah, sure looks like it. Oh, they're on the green.
Alright, Chie's putt.
And she putted with the gloves on.
But that doesn't seem good.
She has a lengthy par putt. Oh,
Oh no, that was too strong.
they need to calm down. Oh, she missed the putt.
They haul out after 4 putts, but they were really fast.
Yes, 2 great shots for 4 putts.
Their group's time is 1 minute and 38 seconds, which is the best record so far.
Okay, so score did not count. That's why we didn't really care what we were doing in terms of like score. But oh my god, this is literally, I literally get like flashbacks and like trauma of like how stressed I was to run this. It's unbelievable. Like, I was shaking. It was unbelievable. I could not feel my arms. I could not feel anything. I was just so stressed. But now watching it is literally so hilarious.
The first hole was definitely the hardest, because I don't think we thought about like how hard running, carrying our clubs would be. But once I got to the second shot, because just teed off first, I could not feel my arms. So hitting that second shot, I was like, wow, this is a whole new experience. I've never felt like this.
I didn't realize how hard it is to run with the clubs.
Yeah.
Like my arms were like, once I got to the tee, to the second shot.
Okay, so I'm not gonna show more clips. If you do want to watch more of it, it's all on YouTube. You can just search up Cinderella Story Season 1. So yeah, it was definitely a very memorable experience. It was very, very stressful, But honestly, after doing that, playing regular tournament golf felt like such almost like a stress relief. So it's quite funny. I mean, I was really lucky to have a good result to end up winning it and getting the chance to go to Korea. That was really an experience of a lifetime. I learned so much from this experience, and I mean, to be honest, even if I didn't win, it was such a memorable experience. But yeah, that's me saying that now. If I didn't win, I wouldn't be making this video probably, because I'd be freaking pissed off. But no, just being honest. I mean, I do set very high expectations for myself all the time, but doing things like this actually taught me that there's so much that we cannot control, you know. Like, even if there's so much more to reality TV than just golf, like just actual golf skills. So just because you're good doesn't mean you're gonna win everything, and that's just like golf, and that's just like life. So it's a great lesson. It was a great experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye guys.